Hey everyone, I'm Rick Black.
And I'm Zach White.
This is Black and White Reviews.
Wrestlemania preview.
You got it right this time.
Okay, the preview.
Music.
Black and white reviews, black and white reviews. Hey, black and white reviews, black and white reviews.
All right, so we've watched both the Raw and SmackDown Go Home show.
Yeah.
Personally, I felt they were both underwhelming. It did nothing to get me excited about WrestleMania. I'm going. For those of you who don't know, we're in the city that's actually hosting WrestleMania, but they did nothing to get me overly excited about it.
The problem is I think the Raw being 3 hours drags it out, and they did an underwhelming job. I think they ended the show. I mean, I did enjoy Reigns and Lesnar at the end, but the last hour was slow. But and then SmackDown, it was very underwhelming. They should have ended something more with around Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. They did a poor job ending with AJ and Shinsuke, because especially in a tag team match, we didn't really need that match.
I agree. Okay, so this is going to be a preview show, and we're going to predict and sort of preview these matches, the winners, and how we think this is going to turn out. So we're going to start with the what we believe is going to be the pre-show.
Well, they did announce it is going to be the pre-show.
Okay, well, I believe as the women's battle royal is going to be, that's part of the pre-show.
Yep, it's going to kick off. You've got the 305 champion,
right?
They're going to, and then the two. It's both battle royals, is it?
Right? Both battle royals in the pre-show.
Right,
so we're going to start with the women. I'm not really even sure who all the participants are in the women's battle royal, and really I don't care who they are. I could care less who wins. It doesn't matter. I don't even know why it's on there.
You know, it's something about Mr. White and his white view, just pushing down and being oppressive. I don't understand
you
it
don't
sometimes
understand?
because they've been building slow stories. Something's going to happen when it's going to be built around.
Around what? In the women's battle royal?
Yeah, they've been building around the boss and that whole angle. It's going to end with those two. That's where it's going to start.
Well, first of all, okay, so I agree that it's going to come down to Sasha and Bayley.
Correct.
I know those two are in it.
But that's where it's going to. They've been building that story.
The problem is that should be Sasha and Bayley. They should be fighting for the Raw title. They shouldn't be in this.
Yeah, but how many titles
we'll talk about that when we get to.
But
Alexa.
how many titles you want?
We'll talk about that when we get to Alexa and Nia. But the Sasha Bayley angle is the better match than what we're going to get on a main card.
Okay, well, we'll get to that.
Since I have to pick, which I don't care about this, but if I'm going to have to pick somebody, I think Bayley's going to win the women's battle royal. And you'll see Sasha Banks finally go completely over the top and attack her friend or whatever.
They're going to give it. I think they're going to have to give it to Bayley because they have to build up something because they've done a poor job with her since she's been on the main roster. They're going to give it to.
Well,
Bayley.
they've done a great job
with Bayley.
With Bayley. Over the last 3 to 4 months with this Sasha Banks angle.
No, they've done nothing. They've done the same. She's been weak through this entire process.
If Bayley and Sasha were fighting for the title at WrestleMania, wouldn't that be a better match than what we're going to get? With
Alexa Bliss is carried the women's division.
So again, he's making a foolish statement.
Okay.
but go ahead. So who are you going? You also going to pick Bayley?
It's going to be Bayley.
So we both agree that Bayley.
But you have to, because if Sasha wins it, what is the whole point? Bayley, you can just kick her back to NXT or get rid of her. Maybe she can go to Ring of Honor or whatever. Maybe she could join the Bullet Club because she's useless.
All right, so we both agree it's Bayley.
Correct.
All right, so we're going to move on to the men's battle royal. Again, why is this match happening?
Well, they got to do something with the rest of the roster.
They don't have to do this. I mean, because, like I said, I'm going to be there. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're looking at maybe an 8-hour event.
Correct.
That's going to take place. This is something that they don't need to have. This could have.
Well, it's a WrestleMania tradition.
No, they could have cut a few, maybe anyway. Again, I'm not really sure who all the participants are in this thing. It's a waste of time.
Man, I feel bad for you. You paid money to go see this thing.
I'm paying for the main card, not for this crap. Oh, okay. But I'm going to assume because he came back and he's got the big deal and the big contract, and they want somebody important to win this particular battle royal because the Andre the Giant documentary is about to come out. So you're going to have the winner of the Andre the Giant battle royal transition right into the documentary. I think there needs to be some sort of hype behind this, and there's really nobody. There's no participant in it that I think really matters. So I'm gonna go with Dolph Ziggler because I'm gonna go with Dolph Ziggler.
You are so out of touch
because Dolph Ziggler, he got the payday. He just came back. He gave up the title.
If they were gonna do something, they would have did it at Royal Rumble.
They're gonna have to do something with Dolph because if he's just. I don't understand what's his role.
Okay.
Like, why?
Well, you don't care about the pre-show, but yet you want to keep rambling and rambling on it. First, what's going to happen is the culmination of Matt Hardy and the Woken. That's you're gonna find out. Bray Wyatt's going to come in, and then they're going to dominate. There's going to be a few surprise entries. Big Cass probably comes back. It'd be nice to see Big Show because he said he signed for 2 years. That's the rumor out there. That he's back for 2 more years. So I like to see something.
Well, first of all, Big Show already won.
I'm not saying he'll win, but I think he'll be a surprise.
Why in 2018 do we want to see him? And we don't want to see Big Show at WrestleMania.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. Who do you want to? You don't want to see anyone. You don't want to see the women wrestlers. You don't want to see.
I don't want to see Big Show.
So who do you want?
We're going to get to the top of the card as we're moving to that point.
Are you moving that point?
Yeah, we are moving to that point. All right. So now we have the Cruiserweight title, and again, we're not in any order here. So, Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. This has got to be Cedric Alexander.
I don't really care. I think the 205 division.
You don't care.
Yeah, the 205 division.
So you care about a women's battle royal, but you don't care about this
because women's wrestling's been good.
This should be on the main.
Okay. The 205 is one step above like Ring of Honor. It's. I mean, if you're into,
have you been watching?
Not recently because they ruined it.
So you're admitting that you're ignorant to the fact of
what's
been going on.
I'm not ignorant to
watching.
Because
you don't know what's been going on.
But I don't watch it because they haven't.
You just admitted that you don't know what's going on.
Well,
so you don't know how great these last few weeks of 205 since Triple H has taken over.
Okay, but it's been how many weeks? Triple H has been taking over for 8 weeks, and I should care about the last 2? No, I'm good. Next subject.
So are you gonna pick someone?
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Man shot. Who you got? Exactly. He does.
He says Cedric. He doesn't know what Cedric's last name is. So I said Cedric Alexander. He's saying Cedric Alexander. And you're going to go with Cedric Alexander too?
No, I'm going to go Mustafa Ali because when you sway, I got to swerve.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Manshot wrote this. I have no idea what this is. What is this? This says... Oh, this is the tag. Okay. So this is the Raw tag team title match. Okay, between the Bar, Braun Strowman, and his mystery...
Whoa, it's Braun Strowman. His tag team partner is Braun Strowman, isn't it? They announced it last week.
No.
What do you mean, no?
He's going to have a tag team partner.
He doesn't need one. He has one. It's Braun Strowman.
He's going to have a tag team partner. I predict his tag team partner is going to be Elias Sampson. Okay. We will walk with Elias in New Orleans. We're going to play some music.
Why does the most powerful athlete need
but that would be great. A singular. How can he be the tag team?
Okay, here's my prediction. Okay. He's not going to have a partner, and he's going to win the belts, and that's going to be the gimmick. That Braun Strowman, the most powerful, unstoppable athlete they have, is going ahead, and he carries the tag team belts by himself.
No. I don't care how strong he is. He's not beating the Bar by himself. Mm-hmm. He's not.
Okay.
You can't.
He threw a truck over.
He threw an ambulance over. He pulled down a scaffolding he can't.
Okay.
You can't do that to the most dominant tag team on Raw. Have them lose to one guy.
The most okay. All right,
All right.
whatever.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Strowman and who I believe is gonna be Elias, and I have them winning the titles. But if he tries to take on the Bar single-handedly, he will lose.
Okay, here's my flat out prediction. He's gonna go by himself and win it. If he goes out, if they give him a partner, he's losing, and the partner's taking the thing.
So what about the rumors we're hearing? We're hearing Big Show.
I don't care
Rey
about that.
Mysterio.
I don't care. Who cares? Rey Mysterio can't fight. He's not medically cleared. Why do you need Big Show? Why would Big Show come and
you
help?
just talked about it.
You
just brought him up in the
Battle Royal
because
because
now you don't want to talk.
He's
about
the giant. It's the giant battle royal. You're gonna have the giant in there. You know.
Okay. All right.
But you can't have Big Show go in there. The last time we saw Big Show on TV, he was getting power slammed by Strowman. Why would he come out and help him?
He's not helping him.
Okay.
He's going after the tag team titles. He's not helping him. Yeah. All right. I don't believe it's going to be the Big Show, and I pray to God I don't want to watch the Big Show become a tag team champion. In my city. Okay. All right. The SmackDown tag team champions. We've got the New Day versus the Usos versus the Bludgeon Brothers
in a triple threat.
Triple threat match.
This
I don't know about this one.
This might be the best match of the night.
I agree. I think there's another match we'll talk about in a minute that could be it, but this match has the potential to be the best match of the night. I know Vince loves the New Day. He really loves the New Day. Usos have had the titles for a while, but the Bludgeon Brothers are hot.
Yeah, the Bludgeon Brothers taking this. They have to. You can't build up a powerhouse.
Do they have to?
What's that?
Why?
Because the New Day already had their year-long streak. They've got the record for the longest streak of tag team. And then you have the Usos, which, listen, they've been great. They're now 5-6-time champions. What are they? 5-time champions. It's time. It's time to move on because
Manshot was not. He doesn't know. He's trying to figure it out if they're a 5-time or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's really testing this. We said we're going to be nice to him. It's April. We're going to try to be nice to him. He's really testing it. I mean, he's
trying. Is what you're saying?
No, he's trying not because we're trying to be nice this entire time, and he's just going out on a limb to find a way for us to ruin our. Because we're trying. We try. The fans said, "Hey, why are you so mean to Manshot?" Because he has one job. One job.
When we say something, and even if it's
not have you seen the new Google commercials where it says, Google's like, "Leave it up to me"?
Yes.
We could put one of those Google Home Pods here, and it would be just as effective.
I agree.
Okay.
I don't know about this one, so I'm just gonna go with a gut feeling. I'm gonna say the Usos retain.
Okay, that would be dumb.
I'm going to say Usos retain. They're easily the best tag team in not only but probably really the best tag team in WWE. Period. Even SmackDown.
Well, they broke up the Golden Truth.
So I'm going to go with the Usos retaining.
Okay.
And you're going with
Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. USA United States title match. Another four-way. We're going to have Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev Day. If they don't give Rusev Day the title in this match, I don't know what the hell they're thinking.
I don't think they will. I think he deserves it.
I don't know. You can't give anybody else the title here. I mean, he is so over with the fans.
Yeah.
They're going to go nuts for him in the dome. You're going to have 70,000 people chanting Rusev Day. I just...
Who do you want to win? Because I know you're not a big Rusev Day guy.
Well, I mean, if you had asked me this a few months ago, I would have said Bobby Roode.
Okay.
But now that I have, baby kissing Bobby Roode, walking grandma across the street, packing lunch for the kids and stuff like that.
What day are we doing? Are we shooting today? Oh, it's Rusev.
It is Rusev Day. Okay. It's Rusev Day, and I'm going with Rusev. But it would make more sense to give the title to Jinder Mahal, even though I'm going for Rusev Day. Just that whole anti-American thing.
Yeah, but he's
with
already
the U.S. title.
But the problem is he already flat out beat
Randy
Orton already. So I mean, what are you gonna? Because whatever happens, Randy Orton's going to get his reshot, right? There's always the reshot clause, right? They can't go into another feud. It's going to have to. It's got to be.
No, Randy Orton doesn't need a rematch. I mean,
but they're going to give it to him.
Needs to take some time off. I mean, it's 2018 again.
So,
we've seen enough of Randy.
You think Rusev Day is going to win?
I think Rusev Day is going to win. Okay. He should win, and if he doesn't win, I don't know what they.
I think they're going to give it back to. I think they're going to switch it right back to Bobby Roode.
To Bobby Roode.
I think they're going to play flip flop because they do 50-50 booking. That's the problem right now is they do 50-50 booking. And they're going to go back to it.
All right, Intercontinental title match. We've got the champion, The Miz, versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor.
In a triple threat match.
I see no scenario in this match where The Miz comes out the champion.
Yeah, I think they're going to let him take some time off. I mean, he just had to
right, there's no way he can come out as the champion. So who do I see out of Seth Rollins and Finn? Because he's Finn Balor, not the Demon. Finn Balor.
You think Seth?
I think Seth Rollins is going to win. That's the working man's title.
Okay.
The Intercontinental title. Seth's there every week.
Where's Finn at?
He's there, but I don't think he's executing on the level.
So hold on, because Seth Rollins had one good Monday night where he did an Iron Man performance. I mean, what's he done since then? And he gets injured. He gets injured, if not more than anyone else on the roster.
You're being disrespectful. So Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were you?
You said working man, but you
were trying to.
He had one good night. He had one good night where he did the Iron Man, where he was the Iron Man on Raw, and you're gonna say the working man. The guy's missed more time.
What I said was the title is the working man's title.
Yeah, but to be working, you have to be on the roster.
Who's a harder worker week after week? And if you say who I think you're gonna say, just save it. But
the Miz is.
The Miz done for Eric. He hasn't made the title.
First off,
better.
hold on. The Miz is.
Oh my God, we're gonna talk about the Miz.
Well, no, if you're gonna make the argument that it's the working man's title, there's no one harder working right now
than the Miz.
Who's been the only heel for the past 18 months? Who can cut promos like the Miz? No one can cut promos like the Miz. Why do you think he's in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge?
Because Asuka's his teammate.
Yeah, because he cuts promos and she kicks ass.
No. Okay, we're not going to go in. This is a preview show.
I understand this.
So we're not going to discuss The Miz.
But Finn Balor's taking this next card.
Finn Balor's going to win?
Yeah, he's a better wrestler.
Than Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
Okay, clearly you've had too much.
I mean, if it was a CrossFit...
Had too much of the Paris beer that we just had.
If it was a CrossFit competition, I would go Seth Rollins. But
Seth Rollins will be your Intercontinental champion. Okay. Now, here we go. So we have... And again, we don't know everything here. We'll come back.
Oh, I know everything. You don't. Right. But I do know everything. You're talking about the order of the matches.
Right.
Okay.
Alexa Bliss, the women's champion, versus Nia Jax. All right. This should be a squash match. It should be a squash. Nia,
the women's champion.
This should be a Sheamus Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 28 type match. Where Alexa comes down, she gets in, and in a matter of seconds, Nia's dropped the big leg on her, and it's over. Okay. It's over. However, there's no way Nia Jax is going to win this match.
No way. Nah, they're switching titles.
No, it's no way she's going to win. She hasn't won. She shouldn't even be in it. We were talking about Bayley and Sasha being the better women's title match. Nia Jax has lost. I believe I can't remember who's the last person she beat. She loses to Asuka every week. She loses to Alexa at Elimination Chamber. You know how John Cena was saying he lost at this, he lost at that, he lost at this, and he just was trying to find his way to some type of match. That's what Nia Jax should be saying.
You're just an angry.
She hasn't won.
You're just
anything.
an angry person.
No, she hasn't won anything. Why? What has she done to get a title match?
What has she done?
Yeah.
She's been one of the most dominant women until Asuka came around.
She gets a title match because, for whatever reason, the powers that be don't want to see Bayley and Sasha.
Well, Bayley's not very good. You got to sell merchandise. So you got to do things other than
girl shamer. They call her a fat girl, and they do all these damnable things to try to make people feel.
Let's go on to the next one.
Alexa Bliss is going to hold on because Nia Jax has no business.
Well, you're wrong, and they're
so
going to...
you're going with Nia Jax?
Yeah, it's time to turn the title. I love Alexa Bliss. I think she's great.
You're out of your mind.
But it's time to turn the title.
All right. Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. And by the way, these are my two favorite women's wrestlers.
Nia Jax and...
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Charlotte and Asuka.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't know you liked women's wrestling. This is the first you've ever said anything positive.
And this match breaks my heart, really.
It breaks your heart?
It does, because somebody has to lose.
Yeah, but do they?
The title versus the
streak. Yeah, but the Money in the Bank is still out there. They keep teasing it and teasing it. You're telling me they couldn't have her.
Somebody's gonna lose. Rather Charlotte or Asuka lose. Even if Carmella cashes in, one of these.
What if Carmella comes out there, cashes in? It's a triple threat match. Carmella takes the pin.
Okay, she's not gonna do that. Carmella's gonna wait till the Asuka lock or whatever has been put on Charlotte or the figure eight or whatever is on the opponent. The opponent's clearly gonna be down and out. She's tempted to do it. Twice in the last 2 weeks on SmackDown. She would be foolish to come to WrestleMania and try. She can't beat either one of those, even if they have broken legs or whatever.
Okay.
Asuka, the streak will not end. Unfortunately, Asuka's going to win the title.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
And because again, I'm a Charlotte fan. She's my favorite. She's my favorite
wrestler. Asuka's winning this, but she's pinning. She's
going to pin Carmella.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how you say that.
Because you have one of the biggest feuds possibly, and then the brand split's going to happen. They're going to shake up the roster after WrestleMania.
Well, Charlotte just went to SmackDown. They're not going to put her back on Raw.
Yeah, they will, because there's no one on Raw.
Well, they're going to have your women's champion, the jobber Nia Jax, is going to be the... All right, so we've got... what do we have here? We have Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus KO and Sami Zayn. I'm going to go with KO and Sami winning just because if they don't win, they don't have jobs.
Okay.
So,
but you're telling me Daniel Bryan after this huge comeback and this whole
and you, I know what you're about to do. So before you do it, don't be disrespectful to Daniel Bryan.
Of what?
Because you're about to.
Of this mediocre wrestler.
Yeah, you're about to be disrespectful.
No,
I hear it brewing up. So
I'm just
give him the respect.
I'm trying.
That's Daniel Bryan.
We'll go another day. We'll talk about how mediocre Daniel Bryan is and how overrated this comeback is.
Right.
I mean, he didn't overcome anything. His brain healed long enough because he's been out of wrestling for 2 years. But we're not going to get in that whole deal. We're going to talk about the match at hand. The match at hand is simple. They're going to win. They're going to let Daniel Bryan have his.
Who's going to win? Daniel
Bryan and Shane McMahon, and then. They're gonna and then they're just gonna move Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to Raw.
I disagree. I think KO and Sami are gonna win the match because Shane McMahon is gonna screw Daniel Bryan.
Well, we'll see.
And he'll screw him, and then
I hope Daniel Bryan turns heel.
That'll give Daniel. He'll have to fight through KO, through Sami, with Shane always constantly being a thorn. And I think it'll be KO and Sami.
Okay.
All right. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. This is a no-brainer. Ronda Rousey is going to pin Stephanie McMahon and get the win.
Not pin her, submit her.
Well, submit her, whatever. Armbar her.
No, she's going to submit Triple H.
She's going to armbar.
She's going to submit Triple H.
She's going to armbar somebody, and it could be Triple H. I doubt it. But I think she'll armbar Stephanie and get the win.
She's going to armbar
This is going to be a horrible match.
It's not going to be.
Kurt Angle's knees are shot.
Oh, stop
Triple H is this is going to be a bad match. Ronda's just too raw in the ring.
How do you know? You haven't seen her in the ring.
Well, I've seen her the last several weeks on TV.
What, cut some promos?
This is going to be a bad match. This is... If they were smart, they would make this the first match.
They might make it the first
and get it out of the way. Because this is if you're going to go from something like the IC match or whatever, or the tag match, and then go into that, you're going to kill the crowd.
So, I think you're underestimating Ronda. They've shown her training. They said that she's taking this more serious than anyone's ever taken this. Okay. Kurt Angle's not done. All right.
Have you seen Kurt Angle stand up straight? He can't.
He has a broken neck.
He can't stand up straight.
He has a broken neck.
His knees are... But how is he going to... Are you kidding? Okay, all right.
First off, Pay your respect. You talk about you want to sit here and get on your high horse about Daniel Bryan. What's Daniel Bryan ever done? He's an American hero. All right, an American hero. All right.
Daniel Bryan is?
No.
Oh.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Because he won the Olympics
with a broken neck.
A broken freaking neck.
Broken
as he said.
freaking neck.
Yeah. Right.
And he's taken more pain pills than humanly possible. Right.
Are you saying they're gonna win?
Yeah, easily.
So you agree with me that Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey are going to win?
Yeah, Rousey's going to, I told you, going to armbar Triple H. Because they can't have her armbar Stephanie. That's not fun. They need to show that she's a dominant, that she's here for real. And she's got to take out she's got to submit the wrestler. You can't. Stephanie is the personality.
A great what?
She's a great
nothing. She's like a screechy, Weasley, whiny voice. If we never
she
saw
must
her
be your
again,
idol because that's all you do is screech and whine and oh god.
No, Stephanie, no, we don't.
Yeah.
She was never on TV again. That would be too.
All right, next one.
John Cena and the potential Undertaker. I believe we're going to see a scenario where John Cena is going to be in New Orleans. He's going to be on Bourbon Street doing things. He's going to be in the arena. He's going to be in the back. He's going to be all over the place, right? And then they're going to come out and they're going to announce the Hall of Fame. I don't know what they call it, the Hall of Fame selection or whatever this year. And then when they get to Kid Rock, they'll probably have him last. And then
they can't have Kid Rock last one. You have Goldberg.
They're gonna do it for the sake of this event.
Okay.
They'll have Goldberg come out and be the headliner.
Have you ever watched wrestling?
But then they'll have Kid Rock come out.
Do you watch
and
wrestling?
He's gonna come out. He's gonna do his, do his thing. He's gonna come out to the American Badass music, and he's gonna roll down to the ring, and I predict he'll squash John Cena. I think it'll
squash John Cena.
I think it'll be a quick match. I think it'll be maybe a 2-minute. I don't think they want him in the ring too long. I don't think he can go in a good match. I think
he got his hip replaced.
All the disrespect John Cena has done these last few weeks.
They can't have a squash match.
It'll be. I think he'll come down. He'll make quick work of Cena. I mean, quickly, like I said, maybe.
I don't think the match happens.
You don't think it happens?
No, I think that Cena's going to end up fighting someone else, and we haven't seen it coming yet. I think the whole time they've been playing this up and they've been playing the internet because this is completely them trolling the internet.
No, you're going to see Undertaker. Okay. I believe you're going to see him, and I believe he'll squash. him. All right, so AJ Styles versus Nakamura for the SmackDown title. My heart's with Nakamura, but my mind's telling me it's going to be AJ Styles. I really want to see Nakamura win this.
Oh, I think AJ should keep it, but they're gonna turn belts.
They're gonna what?
They're gonna turn the belt over to Nakamura. They're gonna have to because.
Why do they have to? Why? Because he won the Royal Rumble.
Because your two main heavyweight championship matches aren't gonna both be turning the belt over. So that's called foreshadowing. That's called teasing.
Both. Well, we'll get to that in a second. But I mean,
they both aren't going to turn. They're both not going to.
Why couldn't they?
What's that?
Clearly, all right.
No, but
so you think AJ's going to hold on?
What's that?
You think AJ's going to hold on to the title?
No, I think AJ's turning it over.
But you just said that both titles aren't going to turn over.
Correct. That's called foreshadowing.
So if you're saying what I think you're saying, then you really have.
But we can't skip this.
Well, we can't skip this. But by doing what you just saying
what you just
insinuated,
yes,
you are really.
Well, let's stick to this. Hold on.
Okay.
How many? So before we go any farther, so every year, the internet predicts what's going to happen. Everybody knows what's going to happen. They've been predicting this for 12 months. The final match, right? They've been saying this was going to be the match. Roman's going to be facing Lesnar. This is going to happen. Well, this match here, this is supposed to be the dream match because they did it in New Japan and blah, blah, blah. And it's going to be great, and it's going to be a bunch of nonsense. But the reality of the matter is AJ's a 10 times better wrestler. Nakamura's past his prime. Yeah, he is. He hasn't done. He's given you very few moments this year for you to cheer. AJ has carried every wrestler on the roster. He carried Cena. He put on some of the best matches that you've seen all year was with him and Cena. And every match ever between that, when he fought with Roman, he carried Roman. I mean, all of his matches. What's that?
Who won? Nakamura won.
Yeah.
But okay, so.
But they're gonna they want to see Nakamura. They want to see what he can do, and they're gonna let him win this belt. And he's gonna be a transitional champion until they.
Well,
they're probably gonna give the title to Daniel Bryan or something.
Well, first of all, Nakamura, I'll agree. He hasn't had a really great. He didn't have a great 2017.
Correct.
In WWE, I mean NXT was a different story.
Correct.
But I mean his opponents were Jinder Mahal.
It doesn't matter. AJ Styles shows you.
He fought some really bad wrestlers. Okay. People who aren't ring. He's not a general. He can't carry a match. Like AJ's going to carry this match.
Correct.
And I get that. But I think AJ with the brand split, I think AJ's going to Raw.
Okay.
And for that reason, he can't hold the SmackDown title. So I want to see Nakamura win. I think he will win. I'm really. But I hate that it's going to come at AJ's expense because I agree with you. He is the best wrestler in the WWE.
I think in right now in professional wrestling.
Yeah, and I don't think it's even close. I think he's the best by far. He's just going to lose this match.
Correct.
Which brings us to, well, we're assuming this is the main event, but I'm hearing rumblings that this may not be the main event.
It's good. No, the rumblings are you people don't want it. And when I would say you people, let me clarify my statement.
You don't mean the white people.
What's that?
Not the white
Not
people.
the white people. I'm talking about you represent, with being the white people, you represent the internet wrestling community. A lot of your opinions trend to what they want, right? They're very similar, right? So with that being said, they never do what you guys think they're going to do. You understand this? So last time we had this match, what did they do? They had Seth Rollins cash in the Money in the Bank, and no one knew that was coming. That was one of the biggest shocks that year, right? And they've been building this, and they've been reporting since last February, that this was going to be the WrestleMania match, Lesnar and Roman, right? It's going to happen. You think that Lesnar's gone? Lesnar's not gone. Okay. Do you think Paul Heyman's gone? Paul Heyman's not gone. They're arguably the second or third best thing in WWE right now. You think they're just gone? Now, is Lesnar going to fight in the UFC? Probably, because there's money to be had. I mean, the UFC is struggling to get ratings. I mean, the prey for UFC is that Mayweather gets beat up in the octagon. I mean, that's how bad it is. So, do you think that WWE can't work out a deal? They've got all the leverage. They know that they can cater to Lesnar's schedule, and then they can promote their product on the UFC just like they did before. What did they do? They let Lesnar go out there, and then they got to promote WWE 2K whatever. Right. So I mean, we think we know what's going to happen. We think there's going to be a turn, and I think they're going to screw Roman somehow so that you can build up an underdog, because they need him to be the underdog champion. They're starting to do it now. They're starting to find a way to get him over. He this last Monday night was the biggest pop he's ever gotten, solo the Shield, separated from the Shield. So I think that this is going to be the final match, because McMahon is not going to let the Raw title is the title. The SmackDown title is what it is. But the main event at WrestleMania is going to be the Raw title, and I'm telling you right now, he's going to be swerved into leaving that match with that belt and shocking everybody. You're going to be that guy. You're going to be the guy that when the streak lost. You're going to be that guy.
I'm going to be that guy.
Yeah, you are. And I'm just going to be sitting here, me and Manchild are just going to be sitting here and going, look at that white. Look at that white guy right there. That's the face.
Well,
because your seat's going to be so good, we'll be able to see.
I'm hoping that is the face that I'm making. I'll be happy.
Would you be happy?
If I'm making that face, I will be very happy.
You'd be very happy.
The last thing I want to see in my city,
Your city.
my city,
Yeah. He's a Washington Redskins
is
fan.
this dude Roman Reigns hoisting up?
You're
the title.
rocking the Tulane.
I'm
Look
rocking
at you.
hoisting up.
I am
The
rocking
uni-
the Black Panther.
Can I get my point across?
Yeah.
Because you want to talk about shirts. You want to compare T-shirts? We can do that. But he's come on, man. You can't be shit. Roman Reigns is going to win the title. All right. This was like you said. This was a foregone conclusion ever since February. I think you got slightly. You sort of drank some of the Kool-Aid from Monday night, and you thought that pop that he got in Atlanta was going to be. When he's going to face, he was going to receive the same sort of response in the Superdome. Forget about it. He is going to be booed out the stadium in New Orleans, in the Dome. You're going to have 70,000 people booing this man. And when this is one
And the
of the reasons,
Superdome or the Silverdome? We got to ask Hogan.
Well, Hulk Hogan is not going to. I don't know if Hogan's going to be there, but there's no way Brock Lesnar holds on to the title.
Well, we're listen. This is a preview. There's nothing There's nothing you can argue because it's professional.
I can argue that you're delusional.
You can argue
to think
but
that Brock Lesnar is.
You
going
wrote
to,
all those things down, but you skipped over the most important event at WrestleMania. And really, this is Manshot. Yeah, and Manshot is.
Well, actually, I didn't write it down. Manshot wrote it.
Yeah, but you're the wrestling fan. What is the most important thing that happens every year at WrestleMania? The Rock comes out. What is The Rock going to do this year for WrestleMania? That's the real question. Nothing?
He's not going to be there.
What do you mean
He's not going to be there.
He's not
There's
gonna-
like some poll or some.
Yeah. No. You can bet Vegas odds. You can bet on it.
Vegas odds that he's going to show up. What are the Vegas odds, Manshot, that The Rock's going to show up at WrestleMania? I think it's low. It's like 30%.
Okay.
Like 34%.
I would listen. If it's that low, we need to find a way to bet and just throw whatever money we can find.
And what's he gonna do? Why do we care that he shows? He's gonna cut. Oh, you know what it's gonna do? He may be the one to help, just like he did in.
What if he fights
Royal
John
Rumble?
Cena?
Not gonna fight John.
That'd be great, wouldn't
May
it?
come help his
Once
cousin.
in a lifetime
May come
for the
help his
third
cousin.
time?
May help his cousin come and win the title against Brock Lesnar.
Oh, stop
but
it.
that's about it. Overall, I'm going to the event.
You should
I'm excited.
This
about
is. Oh, listen. Wait,
This is a stacked card.
Yeah, very stacked.
It's a
card.
stacked card.
This is a very.
So I'm
even the
hoping for a good
pre-show.
event.
I'm going to tell you, like normally I don't care about the pre-show, but this is going to be a pre-show. We need to see how they do the battle royals for both men and women. And I joke about the 205. I joke about the 205 because they've done a poor job, and I shouldn't care about the 205. No one should care about the 205. I'm not taking away from the wrestlers. They did a bad job with it, and it's a year before I'm gonna give them a chance. Okay. But given all things that this is going to be an amazing weekend. NXT Takeover is going to be great. You've got. This is a great match. The pre-show. It's going to be a long day. I feel bad for you.
It's going to be a long day.
It's going to be a long day. But this is probably one of the biggest, well put together cards from them in a long time.
And Manshot's still looking.
Any match featuring The Rock's a plus 300.
Plus 300. You know what that means?
A match. There's no match. A plus 300.
Yeah, that means he's guaranteed to be
No,
there.
he's not going to be there. He's not going to be there, and if he is, he'll be in.
Listen.
What does that mean? Plus 300. How do you win?
What's
If I
that?
bet $5, what do I win?
I don't.
Well, we don't know. We weren't reviewing.
That wasn't
that wasn't part of what we were discussing.
How long?
If you would've
How
gave
long
us
is this month? Is this
a chance to figure that out?
How long is this
before
month?
you just embarrassed us?
How long
then
is this month?
You know.
I got to be nice to him the whole month.
All right.
Oh, I got a
so
headache.
that's our WrestleMania sort of preview and predictions. I'm going to give this card, though. This card easily is 9-man shot. This is a great card.
9-man shots.
9-man shots.
So hold on.
This is a great card.
So 9-man shots.
Yeah.
Roman wins the title. You still giving it 9-man shots?
I'm gonna give, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have
I just
to.
wanted to make sure.
It's just gonna be a bad day.
No, I'm telling you, the last couple of years, this is probably the best put together card. A little disappointed the go home shows were kind of soft.
Yeah.
But I think that they have such a stacked card, they did that on purpose.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah.
They know they're gonna come out and knock it out.
So I'm gonna give this 2 black thumbs.
Good.
Um,
Good.
Man shot, do you care?
Man shot.
Well, you see that? He if we were in a relationship, man, he don't even try anymore, does he? All right. We'll see you after WrestleMania.
Yeah, welcome to
sure
the
you get
channel
Rock
with
on.
the coolest guys I know. They review movies and all that. Let me introduce you to the host. Got Rip Black, but he's the white guy. Zach White, and he's the black guy. Try not to get confused. Hit subscribe and stay tuned to the Black and White Review.